everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I have decided that I need to redo my romance shelves because if I'm being completely honest, they don't look the most aesthetically pleasing right now. I think my fantasy shelf still looks rather fabulous, if I do say so myself. I love the look of it, but I need to move certain things off it, like for example my building block bear that I just randomly shoved on there months ago and then never moved. So this needs a new home, so that just needs to be moved off there, but everything else on here I'm happy with and I like it. But I'm not happy with my romance shelves, especially with what's happening to my L. Kennedy books. It's not satisfying to watch. So I'm in my comfiest outfit, which is literally my Boys of Tommen hooded blanket, and I'm going to, I think, probably listen to some music or something and organise these shelves. So let's get on into it. Okay, yeah, so first of all I need to move my pumpkin lights because they look crap anyway. So I'm just gonna, they can just dangle from there. Yeah, I like how that looks. Okay, so I kept my Boys of Tommen where they are, just because obviously Boys of Tommen is like one of my all-time favourite series. And then I have my off-campus and campus diaries, because I know Briar U becomes before the campus diaries series, but these kind of like, this is like the next generation of this one, so fuck, why not? Then I've got Girl Abroad by L. Kennedy, and then I just shoved my Boys of Avix books here, and then there's a gap at the end where I can shove book 4 when that comes out, if it's not too thick. Okay, now to try and actually, let me put my little knicky-knack bits back on my shelf. So I have my bow from when I went to Gracie with M. Some cute little Lego flowers that I built. And then I have a couple of Polaroids, one of my little sister and then one of my brother and my sister-in-law. I need some decision making, because I felt like having the bow and the pictures on this shelf was too much, but I feel like I need something here for this shelf, so I might put my little Lego flower back here. That's very cute. So yeah, so for this shelf I've just kind of rearranged the, I'm just gonna bring you closer, there we go. I've rearranged the arrangement of my Elsie Silvers, so I've got my Chestnut Springs at the end now, and then I put the Goldust Ranch ones here, and then Rose Hill here, just because the Chestnut Springs is like thicker, so I couldn't fit all of the Rose Hill ones like on top, whereas now I can with those ones there. Then I've got my Rebel Blue Ranch, my Willow Ridge, and then a new one which is the Wells Ranch series, which I haven't started reading yet, and then I've got one of my God tier series, the Windy City series, which there's a new novella coming out and I'm very excited about it. So yeah, I've added all of them. Now I need to try and figure out what I want to do with this shelf here, because this one is now a mess. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I should probably actually give you guys a close-up of what I've actually changed. So, top shelf. I've kept my Boys of Tommen as they are, but as I kind of like explained before, I've just kind of put my off-campus here with the campus diaries on top, and then it has the Briar U books next to it with Girl Abroad, which is the only other Al Kennedy I own. And then I've just got my Boys of Avix series here with my Jimmy Choo perfume. I just like the bottle, so I wanted to display it. And then one of these little lanterns that I love that I need to actually start lighting, because I never turn the lights on them. Then I have my, I guess you'd call it my cowboy romance shelf mainly, because it mainly is cowboy romance with just a couple of my favourites at the end. So I moved my Chestnut Springs so they're here. I put the Gold Rush Ranch at the bottom, and then I put Rose Hill above it, just because it was the only way I could get them all my Elsie Silvers to fit together without it looking weird. And then I have the Rebel Blue Ranch, Willow Ridge and Wells Ranch, which is the series I haven't started yet, but I do want to. And then I have my babies, the Windy City series with my Merida and Rapunzel Lego on top with a little flower and Lego in front. And then The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood, which is a book I read earlier this year and absolutely loved. On the shelf below that, I've moved my Heartstoppers to the side and put the other two books in that series with it. I've got my brother and sister-in-law there, and then my little sister, and then I've got my Catherine Centre books, then the Play for Keep series, all of my Stephanie Archers, the I think it's Unloved series or something by Peyton Corrin, but Unsteady and Unloved. It's Undone series, that's what it's called. It's the Undone series by Peyton Corrin. And then I've got my two Hannah Bonham Youngs here. I do have another Hannah Bonham Young, but that's just going to have to go somewhere else on my shelf because I don't have any room, and those were the only books that really fit there. And then on the shelf below, I've got my Colleen Hoovers at the end here with a little flower Lego. Then I have the Twisted series and The Way I Used to Be duology. I put those ones there because they are books that I've liked in the past when I read them, but they're not all-time favourites, and I really wanted to move up my Windy City books. Then I've got the Maple Hill series, my Tilly Cole books, my B.K. Borison books, and then just like other random little romances. And then on the bottom shelf, which is looking kind of slightly empty, we have just a couple of like bigger like indie published books at the end, a few romances. Then I've got my little mini dark romance collection and two little fantasies that just kind of fit the aesthetic of the shelf. And then in the corner I have my one and only Jellycat that I kind of love, which is a little sardines one that I got. And then I didn't really do anything to this shelf. I just moved around a couple of the books because I had a couple of my dark romances on this shelf, so I moved them over to the other one, and so I had room to add the newest collection to my shelves, which is Diabound. But yeah, that's all I've really changed about my shelves. But now I have more room to add new books on, which I mean I'm not complaining about, but yeah, that is everything I've done to change that, and I actually quite like it. I think it looks very nice. I was about to start filming and I realised I never found a place for my little Lego bear, so I've just kind of put him on the bottom shelf where there's a gap next to my little Jellycat. But I've got to say, I'm very much happy with the new layout of my shelves now. I know it's not changed much, I just think it looks a lot more aesthetically pleasing the way I've done it now. And like how I've got certain books, because I got rid of so many books recently, it was just kind of looking a mess. Because I I had some books that I wasn't really feeling anymore, that I didn't really want to read. I do have a couple of books that are currently on my bed that I'm reading at the moment, and when I finish reading them, I'm going to have to try and find some way to stick them back on my shelves. But that is a problem for future Natalie. Current Natalie is just happy that her shelves look pretty and aesthetically pleasing again, and that all of my favourites are just kind of within eye line when I'm filming, because all these ones up here are like my favourite books ever. So yeah. This has been a very short video, which I am sorry about, but I just wanted to reorganise my shelves, get a cute little short video out there, and filmed, ready to go for you guys. I do have more reading vlogs coming, and I do have videos planned that I am going to be doing that are a bit longer than this, but it's just going to be a short video for this week's Wednesday video. But I hope you guys enjoyed watching me reorganise my romance bookshelf. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell so you know when I upload. I upload every Wednesday at 5 p.m. with a video like this, and every Saturday at 4 p.m. with a reading vlog. And yeah, just if you can, please just share this video. I'm on a mission to get to 150 subscribers before the end of the year, and I am really close. I just need 24 more subscribers so I can reach my goal before the end of the year. So yeah, if you guys don't mind just interacting with the video, because the more you interact, the more my videos get pushed out. But yeah, that's it for today. I will catch you guys next time.